We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here.
I don't understand why they keep doing this to my lineup. It's crazy, yo. Like, why y'all keep doing this to my lineup? Like, I don't get it. Why y'all keep doing this to my lineup, bro? Like, linebacker. Like, really? Jesus Christ. This is disgusting, bro.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And that's why aggressive defensive coordinators love the blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it again with Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Third down, it's Willis.
He finds Austin complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
It's a big play there for Tennessee. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Henry up the middle. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 20-yard line. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60.
3rd and 2, Willis.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Now Willis to throw.
And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown.
Chigakonkwo.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Vikings, 18.
Again, it's Henry. And he's got some space here.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A first down carry for Henry. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, They've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry from 10 yards out. And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. To throw is Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Cook. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Cook, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Willis got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On first down, Willis.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Get up. Cowboy 80. Ready.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 37 yards.
And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Watson's throw here pulled in by Lazard. He's got room past the 30.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And Lazard's got it again.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To the air yet again, Watson. That's complete to Lazard.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 31! Hey, 29!
On first down, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
Hey, 24!
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Allen Lazard as the first half is winding down.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To try again after the sack. Willis. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Watson on first down. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Watson. The 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
James Cook.
Son, I hate that shit. That shit is so whack. A lot of niggas get over because they got fucking wide receivers playing tight ends, bro. That shit is terrible. This is one of the only leagues that do that shit. This is the only league that do that shit. That shit terrible, son. No way a linebacker or a safety can hold a wide receiver playing tight end, bro. That shit is disgusting.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
That shit is disgusting, bro.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Throwing on second and long. Willis. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. A give to Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is second and 6. Running from the gun with Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Play action. Here's Willis. Hauled in on the out route by Melton.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Bullock good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
On 1st and 10, Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Watson.
He'll get this to Lazard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now it's Watson. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Willis back to the air on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Down, he's coming.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Alert! I 59! I 24! I 31! I 24! I 24!
To throw is Watson. Targeting Cooper, and he's got it coming across the field. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead.
I 24. I 24.
They try again with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Here we go. 50 by 50 by 6.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's Watson.
He's got the connection to Cooper. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. Watson to throw. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
One last throw here for Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Browns, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Following the interception, Love. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Davante Adams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are on the board. To the season opener. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is on his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Going across the field, he finds Phillips.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Wait, that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On play action, it's Brady. He's got Hooper on the out route. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll run here on 3rd and goal.
final score, touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up?
He's got a man complete.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. These two teams all tied after 1. Love now to pass on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Come on.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
560. Ready?
Off the play fake, Love.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Let's go.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
To throw now. Here's Love.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. From midfield, here's Brady.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons.
CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination, but they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Falcons going to use another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Love looking to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
Working out of the gun. Love. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down. Love. He hits Adams complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Love now. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ready, ready.
Love, they go play action now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Fight 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Sugar! Hey, check it! Check it, reload! Alpha! Check it! 450! Alpha!
On 2nd and a yard. Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Hey, Alabama. Alert! 72. Hey, goal 66. Let's go up. No, 66.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Smith, red.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 91 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Ready. Trouble, 38. Ready.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 33. A pickup of about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Ready.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Black open. 22 meter.
Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
66. 72. Alert! Regular. Alert!
To throw again on second down. Brady, blitz coming, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ozzie!
To throw, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Wait, that.
Brady going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
52.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Davante Adams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Love's throw taken in by Adams.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he will find Ridley on the left side.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
52. 10. Ready?
From the 27,
Love.
and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready?
Third down. Here's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
113 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Throwing. Love. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Brady. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Justin Jefferson.
75 yards.
And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Love. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Right, 97. Mega. Check, man.
Here's Love. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
10 cycles. Ready.
Back to throw. Love.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 32 yards. And the Falcons have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, 66. Regular. Jumper.
Now Brady. Flush to his right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Wait, set.
Now Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Wait, set. Check it. Regular. Ozzie. Hey, check it.
Now Brady gotta have this one. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Okay, ready?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some space here. And he's taken down inside the 30.
125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's brought in by Harris.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He hits Adams, complete.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Hall again on second down. And he's got room. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Jets at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, that's complete. It's Collins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Watson now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Nothing like a little power football that they're playing right there on the left side. That was the strong side of the offensive line. They paved the way.
They paved the way. He lowered the shoulder and powered forward to touchdown Colts. Nico Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield. It almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Now Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 33 yards that time.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Watson off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Again, it's Watson. This goes out wide from Mixon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 31, Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. They'll run with Hall. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Out to his left. Gonna look deep for Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
A final shot before the break. Watson. And a quick throw here that's complete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson under pressure, and they got to him again.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To Mixon on the check down. He's got room past the 30. Now he's free to midfield. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to go up top again. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Open man is Denzel Mims. Wilson to Mims for a New York first. They'll give to Hall. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Rashawn Gary drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And Woods has it complete.
Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Back to throw, Watson. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Jelani Woods, 34 yards. And the Colts have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On first down, right back to Hall. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Myles Garrett showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So after the sack, here's second and 14. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown Colts. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Got it.
To throw is Wilson. And he completes it to Berrios. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Watson now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point try now for Patterson. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2 score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
Now it's Watson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Indianapolis, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.